Is there anything else?
Hit it, hit it.
Well, I was standing in line at the city bus stop, soaked to the skin with every raindrop. I see you driving by just like a phantom jet, with your arm around some little brunette. You say you won't be home because you're working late. Honey, I'm no fool, you've been out on a date. The lipstick on your collar gives your game away. Strawberry red and mine is pink rosé. Have mercy on me. You treat me so bad, I'm in misery. It's breaking my heart. Can't you see? Baby, baby, have mercy on me. Well, I called you up on the telephone. I could hear you playing Haggard and Jones. I knew right then there was something wrong. There's only one reason you play cheating songs. Have mercy on me. You treat me so bad, I'm in misery. It's breaking my heart. Can't you see? Baby, baby, have mercy on me. Well, I went to the bank with my little checkbook. The cashier gave me the strangest look. He says you ain't got no money 'cause you're overdrawn. Your man took it all and he's a long gone. Have mercy on me. You treat me so bad, I'm in misery. It's breaking my heart. Can't you see? Baby, baby, have mercy on me. Ow! Have mercy. Have mercy on me. You treat me so bad, I'm in misery. It's breaking my heart. Can't you see? Baby, baby, have mercy on me.
You thought I was gonna sing, didn't you? Okay, that was Jenny doing a song by the Judds. Now we have her sister, Jamie, doing a song by guess who? Olivia Newton-John.
Wherever you go, wherever you may wander in your life, surely you know I always want to be there, holding your hand, standing there to catch you when you fall, seeing you through in everything you do. Let me be there in your morning, let me be there in your night. Let me change whatever's wrong and make it right. Let me take you to that wonderland that only you can share. All I ask you is let me be there. Watching you grow and going through the changes in your life. That's how I know I always want to be
2 months ago, and I haven't told it, so I hope I get it right. Little boy went up to his grandpa and said, "Grandpa, what football team do you play on?" Grandpa looked at him and says, "Oh, I don't know what you mean." He said, "Well, what football game do you play on? What football team do you play on?" He says, "Well, sorry, Tommy, but I don't know what you're talking about." He says, "Well, Mom and Dad said that when you kick off, we get your house."
All right, Big John's got a joke.
No, you wanted to get that. Oh!
Jelly, give us a dance. Is the song next on the table?
Down here, and we are going to read off the...
But they took off all our makeup and they found Jimmy Hoffa.
Once upon a time, there were 3 bears, and they lived in a really pretty cottage in the middle of the deep, dark forest. There was Papa Bear. Say hi to Papa Bear. There was Mama Bear, and there was Baby Bear. Okay. And eating my porridge, but I'm gonna finish it up. Now rinse, we gotta rinse. Rinse those teeth with the cup of water. There. Sammy, give Baby bear. Now don't those teeth look nice? Show us your teeth. Oh, pretty. Goldilocks woke up just...
There's only you in my life, the only thing that's right.
My first love, your every breath that I take, your Sorry, we didn't, it's too low for me. We didn't turn the tape speed up.
Move!
I want to share all my love with you. No one else will do.
A mother once she had a lovely daughter. The mother was a actress on the stage. She traveled with a troupe of well-trained lions, and each night she went in the lion's cage.
One day the daughter had a premonition that everything that night would not go right.
Would not go right.
That day she told her mother in the kitchen,
Please don't go in the lion's cage tonight.
no, not tonight.
Don't go in the cage tonight, mother darling, for the lions look ferocious and may bite. And when they get their angry fits, they may tear you all to bits. So don't go in the lion's cage tonight.
The mother heeded not the daughter's warning, but to her turned and softly said,
Cuckoo! I think I ought to know what I am doing. When I'm around, the lions all feel blue.
they all feel blue. That night while she was dancing in the lion's cage, the lions thought that they would like to eat.
And as they bit the darling mother's head off, these words came back to her so pure and sweet, so pure and sweet. Don't go in the cage tonight, mother darling, for the lions look ferocious and they bite. And when they get their angry fits, they may tear you all to bits. So don't go in the lion's cage tonight.
Nice, so pure, so near the ground, so full of love. Trust your heart and now begin to learn the ways of old Hawaii. Let your mind relax and feel the meaning as they welcome you to a spirit they have found. At sunrise through the day or when it ends, on your journey through this world, tell others that there is a special place across the sea. When people through a spirit they call aloha, live and grow and love in harmony. Tell them not to give up hope in finding rainbows, and teach them all you know about aloha. And then come back and be reborn in Hawaii.
take the garbage out. She'd wash the dishes and scrub the pans, cook the yams and spice the hams, and though her parents would scream and shout, she simply would not take the garbage out. And so it piled up to the ceilings, coffee grounds, potato peelings, brown bananas and rotten peas, chunks of sour cottage cheese. It filled the can, it covered the floor, it cracked the windows and blocked the door with bacon rinds and chicken bones, drippy ends of ice cream cones, prune pits, peach pits, orange peel, gloppy cold oatmeal, pizza crust and withered greens, soggy beans and tangerines, crusts of blackburn buttered toast, grisly bits of beefy roast. The garbage rolled on down the hall. It raised the roof. It broke the walls. Greasy napkins, cookie crumbs, blobs of gooey bubble gum, cellophane from old bologna, rubbery, blubbery macaroni, peanut butter cakes and dry curdled milk and crusts of pie, rotting melons, dried up mustard, eggshells mixed with lemon custard, cold French fries, and rancid meat, yellow lumps of cream of wheat. At last, the garbage reached so high that finally it touched the sky, and none of her friends would come to play, and all the neighbors moved away, and finally Sarah Cynthia Stout said, "Okay, I'll take the garbage out." But then, of course, it was too late. The garbage reached across the state from New York to the Golden Gate, and there in the garbage she did hate. Poor Sarah met an awful fate that I cannot right now relate, because the hour is much too late. But children, remember Sarah Stout, and always take the garbage out.
Guess who's back? Yes, yes, yes. It's the White Mouth. This year I brought my little sister, Ima. I'm a big mouth frog. And we are so very happy to be here. Say hello, Ima. Hello, Ima. No! Say hello, Ima. Hello, Ima. No, you are so dumb, Ima. The doctor told me to watch my blood pressure. Forget it. Anyway, it seems that no matter how many times I tell this story, you want to hear it again and again and again and again. Don't ask me why. No matter how bad I make it, you want to hear it again. So here we go. I forgot. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, yeah. I had this query one day. I wanted to know what all the other little babies in this forest eat for breakfast. So I started on my journey. And I met up with Mrs. Bird. I said, "Oh, good morning, Mrs. Bird. How are you this morning?" And she said, "I am fine." I said, "Oh, that's wonderful, Mrs. Bird." I said, "Mrs. Bird, I have a very important question. What is it you feed your little baby birds in the morning?"
Well, I feed them.
Oh, that's wonderful, Mrs. Bird. So I continued along my quest. When I happened to be walking along, and I passed the pond. And there sitting on the lily pad was Mrs. Bullfrog. I said, "Oh, good morning, Mrs. Bullfrog." And she said,
Good morning.
question. Can you answer it for me? Mrs. Frog, what do you feed the little baby tadpoles? And she said,
Well, that's a good question.
do you know, Mrs. Frog?
I feed my baby flies.
Oh, that's so wonderful, Mrs. Frog. And I continued along my way. When I happened upon Mrs. Snake. I said, oh, good morning, Mrs. Snake. How are you? And she said,
I am fine.
I said, Mrs. Snake, I have a very important question. Can you please tell me what you feed the little baby snakes?
Oh, we eat all kinds of good things, like mice and gnats and little creepy crawly things.
I forgot the punchline.
Oh, and let me tell you what else we eat. We eat wide-mouthed frogs.
Oh, thank you very much. To end this wonderful story, do you know the song? We prepared a small song, and I will start. You will join in when you feel.
Okay.
Gagoo went the little green frog one day. Gagoo went the little green frog. Gagoo went the little green frog one day, and his eyes met Gagoo. Thank you.
I ran so hard to get your card, I got an appetite. And so thinks I, before I buy, I'll stop and eat a bite. So I ordered some stew with some crackers too, and a sandwich of cold beef roast, some oysters raw on a plate of slaw, and a raft of cinnamon toast. And then a steak and some chocolate cake, and I was feeling hungry by then. And they served it with beans and mustard greens, so I started all over again. I worked up some steam on some swell ice cream and some apple pie, I think. When I finished the pie, I felt so dry I knew that I needed to drink. So I says, looky here, bring some cold root beer and a great big bucket of ale, some ginger pop with a fuzz on top, and fresh cow's milk in a pail. Now all I lack is some apple jack and some coffee if you have it on hand. Then I drank it all slow with some hot cocoa, and gee, but it sure was grand. After I got through, drank your water too, and picked up this card that was due ye, I says to the clerk, come on, get to work. How much have I got coming to ye? The clerk says, aw, shucks, hand me over $5. You eat a lot more than you oughta. Now I says, holy smokes, now ain't that a joke, 'cause all I got is a quarter. Well, then I could see he was mad as could be. Now I says, just hold everything. Don't take it so hard, I'll pay for this card and owe you the rest until spring. Well, he tore up my clothes and he flattened my nose and he sure never gave me no chance. I had quite a prize with a pair of black eyes and he swept up the floor with my pants. He threw what I think was a bottle of ink and lots of nice things from his store, and I felt myself shoot from the toe of his boot and I landed somewhere out the door. That man was so mad that he threw all he had, and gee, but I hardly could stand. Well, I laughed till I cried when I got up outside, 'cause I still had your card in my hand. Though I lacked some ambition, when I got done a-wishing, I felt that I'd come out the winner, and I noted with pride I was empty inside, so I went out and ate.
And we're in Idaho Falls with Lori getting her prenatal check. Reading instructions for the tent. Jan and Johnny. Whee. Jessica. How old are you now, Jesse? 4.
Yeah! Woo!
There's Big Jared. What you doing, Jeff? There's Velma and Jolene.
That's the picture. I got 2 of those, but I didn't bring them.
What in there, you guys?
We don't know. Count them.
60?
93 frogs, you guys.
93?
All we needed was 7 more. Julie, we have Julie. Julie. Is that all? Here's another. I'm just going to put it in. Here's another. Do you want it like Kent? Do you want your hair like Kent? Oh. Julie! We have 9
Jordan. Oh, I'm sure. Dustin, go down. If anybody doesn't have a sack, come up here. Go down and get in line.
And Monty fixing the obstacle course for the kids. There's Josh and Johnny.
We don't want it because we don't know how. Guys,
David doing the obstacle course.
Guys, you got your notebook.
Pick up the candy, okay? Well, wait a second here.
Are you taking?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Hey, wait a minute here. Who's over 5 years old? The second time, the rest of you go. Okay? Everybody under 5, go now. David. Okay, the rest of you, go ahead.
Look in the camera. Julie. That's Jenny.
See, she's doing it.
There's Jared covering his face.
Maggie,
Mom,
you're stepping on one. Right by your foot.
Sandra. There's everyone. Yeah, candy. And there's our pinata. Bring it down. There's Mike and Josh. Get a sack. Oh,
Hood decided to go through the forest, and her mother warned her not to loiter or talk to anybody.
Hey there, little Red Riding Hood. You sure are looking good. Know everything. Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood. You sure are looking good. You belong to that.
Grabbed Grandma's nightdress and put on the nightdress and climbed into Grandma's bed.
Everywhere. That's everywhere. Watch out. Better watch out. Comes coming down. Comes coming down. Yum, yum, yum. Leftover toy. Your thing. Keep your thing. And neat. Can't find. So Granny can't find. I think to eat.
So, I brought some newspaper clippings of some important...
Bob, raise the microphone for us.
Brought some important newspaper clippings that some of you might have missed in the last few days. Made some clippings. This first one here is a cross between human beings and plants. Scientists on the verge of creating plant people. Bizarre creatures could do anything you want. And the neat thing about this story is it's actually got pictures here on this page. You've got a tree putting gas into a car. Okay. This one says, bizarre disease causes victims to wave constantly, which is this is a very tragic thing, but apparently these people make a fine living leasing themselves out as parade float participants. Most people don't know how to blow their noses, this article says. Oh, this is gentle, loving Bigfoot adopts human child. And see, they even have a picture of Bigfoot. This apparently explains where we got Jason. Mom puts pot roast in crib and baby in microwave oven. Terrible. But, you know, I was looking through the news and trying to get updated on things. I came across this week's edition of a newspaper I hope you all subscribe to. It's a very important newspaper, comes out here in Island Park every week. It's called the Fisher Family Inquirer. And I get Harry over here. Harry needs to hear some of these stories, and Tom and everybody, because there's some really important stories about some things that have been going on up here this week that I'd like to read to you. And you know how the Inquirer is. It kind of tells you things that you wouldn't hear in other newspapers. So just kind of wanted to go through here. Let's see, here's the story. The headline says, Cheryl Lecty claims Ghost of Elvis shattered picture. Reincarnation is true, claims skunk family living in under Farron and Bub's cabin. Says Fisher clan claims Jessica is spoiled. Mother Sandra says no. All 4-year-olds smell that way. Oh, here's a good one. A new Brigham Young University study proves single people die earlier. Marriage is a slow death. Be the yard sale president. However, continuing budget problems delayed the project until after the president's fact-finding mission to Jolene's basement in May. We were amazed at what we found there, a surprised Bush exclaimed. I had understood that the Fisher basement was already in the National Historic Register, but its importance to the nation became clear to me when I personally viewed her exquisite collection of Western weeds. I knew then that a proper repository for these treasures must become my administration's #1 priority. Included in the plans for the mini dome.
may not be skilled or polished, I may not be strong or tall, and I may not place at the head of the race,